usual. And we will be getting a hot set, I believe.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right. Patient start from Mr. E. Going low, trying to get the early downer to just steal a stock. Does not work out though. And now E going a little high to dodge the PK Thunder. A lot of grabbing at the start. He's really using this, his parrying to get some grabs, put him in good positions in the early stages of this game. Currently, a lead for Mr. E. Great pivot grab after the back air parry. He is parrying these aerials. You must know. Got a lot of experience against Chris, knows where he wants to swing. Back airing the Thunder to give himself some safety getting a ledge. Chris was unable to get the down smash to clip it, but back in neutral. Neutral on FD, especially between these two characters, seems to be a lot of dash dancing. Mr. E doesn't tech the stage. Mr. E, what are you doing? You're better than this. All right, well now that's a lead for Chris. Doesn't get anything off spawn platform invincibility. Tries to go for the down air and up air. Does not get it. Gets the forward air off stage to catch Chris, trying to go low. Gotta be really careful to avoid anything that Ness can do on the ledge here. Because Ness has a lot of ways to just kind of not let you grab it. He doesn't really like you grabbing that ledge. He would rather you go anywhere else. And Chris is Ness in this scenario because he's using everything in his power to keep him off it. But back in neutral, a good roll read into the F smash. Overall, pretty even game so far. 2 stocks to 2. Mr. E doing a great job of just finding grabs on Chris right now. Doing great keeping his positioning. Forward air does not catch. Chris gets the recovery from low, keeping his stock alive. Ooh, good Thunder usage, catching him. Teching the stage there to stay alive. Ooh, great magnet movement there into the back air. Steal a stock. Giving himself the lead in this game 1. Very important. And that is an even up from Mr. E. It is now 1 stock to 1. Very close. E almost losing his stock there to getting clipped by the PK Thunder. Not even full contact, just clipping him. Almost taking his stock away early. Now we have Mr. PkChris trying to make this back. Ooh, the late down air hit into the forward air. Oh, and he doesn't get the counter. I don't even know how that went through him. The hitbox of the Thunder, or the missile, just barely goes away before hitting Mr. E. And then it goes away. Chris drops off the ledge and gets the nair, and E didn't tech it. E apparently was not ready for Chris to get so aggressive with that nair. Maybe thought a down air was coming, trying to move out of the way. He just was not ready for that. And that was game 1, PkChris' favor. A very big point in a best of 5, as it is the early momentum that belongs to him. What stage will we be going to, sirs? Battlefield. It's an F-Zero music? Okay. What's he looking for? Ooh, the Studiopolis thing. Or anything else. Rooftop Run. Alright. Song counterpick, very important, as we all know. Anybody who's ever played on a setup with speakers, song counterpick gives you the power. It's what he needs to get back in this. And now we have game 2. Same characters, new stage. Battlefield. Triplats here, I feel like would benefit Lucina a lot more than Ness, though I know Chris loves his platform movement with Magnet. He's got some crazy movement on there. But Lucina does get some nice combos that can put her... Well, I know he's been doing great at keeping positioning in this game with grabs, and the platforms do a lot for him to get punishes off that. But Chris, once again, taking an early lead. Tries to get the up air after the Thunder from off stage. Gets the reversed, ooh, the B reversed Magnet to back air, taking early stock. Some brilliant work from Chris. Air dodging high, trying to not go to ledge, avoiding E, but the footstool, and that's sent out. I'm surprised. I thought Chris hit on the left side, and that would have sent in. I don't know if it would have been able to tech, but it did send out, meaning the game is now even. E actually taking a solid % lead in stock 2. Goes for a roll where he does not get it. Back air clip. Can Chris survive this? The counter didn't connect, but just the hit of the counter didn't connect. But Mr. E's just presence being there, the contact of just making contact with another player, slowed the missile down so he could not get to stage. So now E making it back, a quick second stock removal to turn this into a 2-to-1 stock lead for himself. Doing a great job of keeping mid-stage right now. Chris moving all around, but just cannot move the unmovable wall. That is Mr. E. That sent in an odd direction, but the up B there. Chris trying to take center stage for himself right now. Putting E off stage. An amazing snipe with the fire. Thunder doesn't connect. The Nair pushes back off stage. See, if you're Chris, you need to close this stock out as fast as possible, because you know E is very comfortable at low percents. And you really gotta get him out of center stage. He loves it here. It's where he's been the whole game. It's his hometown. This center stage on Battlefield. You have no other ways to enter except from the sides because the top is covered. Probably why he chose this as his counterpick. He loves it here in the middle of the stage. Down airs on the ledge. Chris at a 142. Even if he does manage to take the stock, it's going to be hard to make back the lead without getting hit by some stray aerial. But it's doable. Well, no longer doable. The game is over. Mr. E, up tilt to take it. Once again at mid-stage, he was having a great time over there. Chris was really struggling to remove him from that area between the platforms. That is my alarm. I am so sorry to everybody watching the stream at home. I am so unprofessional. Yeah, Chris struggling a lot to take E out of center stage. E just kind of standing there he was just shielding well, avoiding everything that he could with the shields, and everything else he was just knocking Chris away. Just interrupted everything. And that's where he even took the game from. Seems comfortable there. Chris bringing it to small battlefield as his counter pick. Really needs the option to go in from above, I guess, because you're getting rid of that top platform. While he didn't use it a whole lot for combos or for extensions, he did use it for, he wasn't able to, he did use it to cover himself. So Chris couldn't get it. Chris using the projectiles off stage to keep E out of this game. E up B, SDIs into the up B, get himself out of that sticky situation. And Chris was not ready for that situation where he had to tech there. He didn't think he was going to be able to swing, or at least he didn't think it would connect. Now, once again, Chris finds himself having to make up a lead against Mr. E, keeping center stage. Very comfortable in that middle ground. Doesn't have to leave. He's finding himself always, I feel like, in the advantage in these ledge situations where he is never having to get into the stage. He's never having to push in. He always finds himself on the other side. And an amazing PK Thunder there, catching his movement. And to kill E. Evening up the stock count 2-2 for Chris. Chris, though, got to be careful off stage after what happened last time. He knows that E can hit him from basically anywhere with these uppies. Does not get the second PK fire to extend on that combo. Chris bouncing off the stage there to get to the ledge safely. And E missing the final hit of that side B, which probably would have killed Chris if it connected, but he did not land it. Here we go. Once again, Chris gets center stage, loses it to E, goes to ledge by his own whims, and gets punished for it. I believe there's a second hit of a Nair or a forward air that connected. I could not see it because of the evil platform blocking my view. Chris charging up smash on the shield, and E actually manages to find the time to roll away. Not something a lot of players are very good at, but I assume his matchup knowledge definitely came in clutch there. A lot of players seem to get the shield broken by that, or at least get hit. Chris been doing a great job at hitting these downward angled side Bs from the air. Catch E trying to go low off stage, trying to land below the ledge. Catches his option off ledge there, which I believe was a jump with the up smash. Great work from Chris. Currently at a lead, at a deficit here. Stuck off stage against Mystery at 93. Not the best spot to be if you are Chris. Being as slow as Ness is in the air, kind of scary. Especially with somebody who's got good aerials like Lucina who can poke him from off stage. The down smash to catch the mistack, giving E the lead going into this game 4. 2-1. E sitting pretty comfortable here. He felt like he wasn't really panicked in any situation. Even when he was off stage, he felt calm and collected, unlike Chris, who seemed like he was a little nervous whenever he was off stage. And he was doing a good job of getting back. He made it back almost all the time, but he was struggling to get off the ledge. That was his biggest issue. Because E really just covers all options. Very patient neutral, too. He's taking his time. He just walks. He doesn't gotta run anywhere. Doing really good. Just his positioning is really where I think he's thriving in this matchup. Because he knows where Ness is going to struggle to hit. And that's exactly where he stays. He's timing it well. He seems to know that exactly when Chris wants to hit him. And he's been timing parries consistently. But unfortunately, he can't parry in the air, and he was getting juggled for a minute there. These backers hitting a lot on this right ledge right now from Chris. Catching a lot of the landings. Ooh, to catch the... You shield the forward air and just jump up airs. Doesn't let him hit the ground. Taking the stock early at 100, I believe? Which is pretty early for that to kill. But I guess small battlefield has pretty small ledges. Not ledges, flat zones. Allowing him to get that. Either that or it's just that strong. Chris right now, trying to get a footstool combo off that down air read. Unable to. Street parrying the down airs. Will not let him get. He will not let him cook. Chris right now enjoying his lead that he's earned. And he is letting it go. He keeps going with it. Now it is 3 stocks to 1. Chris definitely does not want to lose this set. Right now, he's doing a great job of keeping E in the corner, keeping E off the stage. And now, exactly where Chris struggled last game against E, to get him out of mid-stage and to get off the ledge, E is now struggling against Chris. Taking notes, apparently, from his opponent. Doing some good work, but he will lose that 3rd stock, knocking him down to 2 against Mr. E. And E is now in his favorite spot ever, which is center stage against PkChris, keeping him off the ledge right now. Will Chris be able to land this? He will, because he techs it perfectly. Doesn't let E go off and hit him either by just clipping him with the end of that PK Thunder. No, he's not out of this yet. Perfectly spaces around that down smash. Whether it was intentionally or not, he still did it. Chris techs those, but can he tech them twice? And the answer is no. 1 stock to 1. E will not go down so easy. He doesn't give up when he's down, but unfortunately for him, PkChris hovering in the air with the magnet and landing the back air at 90 to kill. Very strong when sweet spotting. And now it is 2-2, a game of 5 in winners finals. Seems that they're both kind of struggling in the same area, which is getting off the ledge, which really just shows how good they are at keeping their opponent disadvantaged. It's really the highlight of both players' game plans right now. Doing amazing work in this scenario. And now we're going to see what is Mystery's counterpick against PkChris. I would assume Chris banned Battlefield, but I could be wrong. You might want to go back. See Guy back there, warming up. I believe that his controllers thing will be on stream. Yes, their set will be on stream, so don't go anywhere after the set. What What stage did we go to? I didn't see. Final Destination. Once again, as it starts, it will end with the Onet theme. Chris's song counterpick. The Earthbound fan, apparently. The Ness player. Same characters for the whole set. Lucina and Ness. Most comfortable, their best picks. Once again, dash dancing to start the game. No platforms, there's no fancy movement on them. Meaning we got some honest neutral. Chris trying to take this away. Trying to yoink this set early. And this stock early off this set. Well, he is, but like, you know. Ooh, a good air dodge read with the forward smash. A 0 to death from Chris. Just a solid advantage state that he would not let up, keeping Mr. E in disadvantage until his death. Made him panic too with that air dodge at the end. Got the bat to the head. This is seeming like a pretty Chris-centered game right now. But so did last one, and that was a pretty close one in the end. We'll have to see if Chris takes this stock before losing his first one, how this game will go. He's seeming to struggle at the start of the games to get around Chris. Chris is really feeling himself right now. He's moving, he's getting these combos. And he's doing much better in disadvantage than he did in the first 2 games. And that will be another stock off that down air into up air combo. Chris has really been making use of that up air. It has much higher kill power than I initially thought. Chris is using this to his advantage here. E, once again, keeping the stage. Will he be able to keep Chris off it? No, he will not. Getting a little greedy with that grab. Chris trying to catch the roll with a down smash. Send him to the other side, maybe. Maybe just catch a neutral get up. But either way, it does not work out. Chris is holding on to this stock. E is having a lot of trouble just closing it out against him. Searching for any stray aerial that might be able to take him out. But Chris is maneuvering. And there we go, the back air takes it. We've been in this situation before, haven't we? Just last game. Chris seemed to be up so much, and then E almost brought it back. Let's see if he'll be able to do that in this game 5. Maybe this is his game to take, who knows? Chris right now, though, solid lead. E is off stage, back airing PK Thunder to get himself safer. Here we go. Ooh! That was kind of crazy. The reverse, the B reverse on the magnet to try to back air as soon as it does not work though. Charging the F smash, maybe to try to break the shield, or maybe to just try to catch whatever option he does out of it. But it did not work. Will the up air connect? Will the Thunder chase? No, it will not. Does not land the counter, and the reverse hit of Nair connects, giving PkChris a slide into Grand Finals over Mr. E. 3-2, game 5.